are here encountering the vampire. Nosferatu.
Hello everyone, welcome to another movie review. I just got done seeing Nosferatu, directed by Robert Eggers. This, of course, is another retelling of the original Nosferatu film, which is over 100 years old now. And if you guys don't know the story of Nosferatu, basically when they made that first movie, it was a telling of Bram Stoker's Dracula novel without using the names of the characters. They basically changed the names of everybody. Dracula became Count Orlok, etc. They still end up getting in trouble for that. I believe the estate wanted to sue the filmmakers and have every copy of the movie destroyed or something like that back in the day. But it's funny because the Nosferatu character, Count Orlok, I guess, sort of became... You could argue he's just as iconic as Dracula. I personally don't think so. I think Dracula's just, way more of a household name. But most people know what Nosferatu is. Like, when you say that, they know what you mean, Of course, he was in SpongeBob, but that's where I first saw Nosferatu. I did see the original film. I want to say I watched it in, film class or something. You can watch it for free anywhere. It's public domain because it's, it's old. And it's one of the most important movies ever made. It just is, because for a movie that was made at that time and to be that well executed with special effects and stuff like that, and it's very impressive, actually. It's not groundbreaking nowadays, obviously. If you watch that, it's like, okay, this is like the most... You could make this on Windows Movie Maker, But it is an important movie. Like, it really is. It's one of the most influential movies ever made. It's iconic. So Robert Eggers made his own Nosferatu, and there's been talk about this for a couple years. Like, there's been talks about he might make his own version of it. Anya Taylor-Joy might be in it, whatever. I remember hearing that a lot. And it ended up being Lily Rose Depp, who's Johnny Depp's daughter. And she was incredible in this movie, by the way. I've only seen her in a couple things. I saw her in Yoga Hosers, the Kevin Smith movie, which is, not the greatest film ever made. But I've always been a fan of her. She was in The Idol, which I only watched the first episode of that. Everybody says it's terrible, so I never really continued with it. But she was fantastic, seriously. Everybody in this movie did a great job. Like, I definitely see this getting Oscar buzz because... Man, this had some great filmmaking and great everything. Great cinematography. The score was really good. There's one piece of music in particular at the end, which is sort of... I would describe it as the climax of the movie. It's towards the very end. And that piece of music, man, I need that downloaded right now. So, yeah. The movie was very well done. Like, seriously. On a technical level, outstanding. Now, this isn't going to be for everybody. It is sort of, it's Robert Eggers. He makes, I don't want to say his movies are very artsy-fartsy. The Lighthouse is artsy-fartsy. But all of his movies have that sprinkled in them. So this one does as well. It's not a a typical, movie that people see nowadays, I guess you could say. This guy knows his stuff, though. With all his movies, he always is... very accurate with the time period and the accents and the dialects and all that stuff, and the sets, everything looks of the time. Everything feels appropriate. Nothing feels inaccurate. And he's an impressive filmmaker. He's one of my favorite filmmakers working today. Anything he makes, I'm gonna go see. I didn't see The Northman in theaters just because it didn't sit well with me that he kind of left A24 and went mainstream, I guess. And The Northman didn't really, it didn't really grab me with the trailers or anything. I ended up buying it on 4K and watching it, and I really like the movie. It's my least favorite of his, but it's not bad or anything. But The Witch and The Lighthouse are excellent, So, and I'm gonna say too, this movie is excellent also. Like, this movie was really, really well done. I don't know if I would rewatch it a lot, but man, I'm telling you, this is a good horror movie. Like, there are genuinely scary moments in this movie. Like, I'm very good at predicting, like, jump scares, for instance, and this movie had several jump scares where it kind of, I don't want to say it got me, but, like, oh, okay. Wasn't expecting it to happen there, you know. And I did see this on IMAX, so the movie is available to see in special formats, and I definitely wanted to check it out in IMAX. Now, unfortunately, the only showings for IMAX is a theater that's 30 plus minutes away from my house, and it's only at I think the show time was like 10:15 at night. So I'm like, oh my god, I gotta wait so long to watch this movie. But it's kind of appropriate to see the movie really late at night, you know. And my audience had a lot of people in it, so I think this movie's doing really well, actually. So I'm happy about that. So right now it's 1 in the morning, by the way, that I'm reviewing this. But yeah, this did come out on Christmas Day. You could actually see it the day before Christmas, because, you know, movies have typically come out on a Friday. You could see it on Thursday night. So in this case, Wednesday was Christmas. You could actually see it Tuesday night. I work during the week. I work evenings, so I had to wait all the way till now, Friday night, to see it. It's Saturday, technically, now. But I've been hearing a lot of great things. Like, people have been really liking the movie, so I'm very happy about that. Like I said, it should get Oscar nominations. I will be shocked if it doesn't get any. I feel like Willem Dafoe, Aaron Taylor Johnson has impressed the hell out of me lately. Like, I know Kraven the Hunter wasn't everybody's favorite, but I thought he did a good job in that movie for what it was, you know. Nicholas Holtz really impressed me, you know. So the whole cast, like I said. And I got to talk about Bill Skarsgård. So the marketing of this movie was very clever, of course. You don't want to show the monster, you know. They pulled Cloverfield. They pulled the 90s Godzilla with Matthew Broderick. You don't want to show the monster in the marketing. And I got to tell you guys, the way Nosferatu looks in this movie, I really dig it. There's one aspect of his appearance that I was kind of like, I don't know about that, but it sort of grew on me. And I don't want to say he's unrecognizable as Nosferatu, because for me, Bill Skarsgård, his eyes, you know, you look at his eyes, you could tell that's him, you know. But everything else, like the voice in particular, like, Jesus Christ. Was that him doing the voice? Because it does not sound like him at all. So yeah, he absolutely transforms in this role. And if you really think about it, like, if you're going to make a Nosferatu movie, what actor today would you have play Nosferatu? The first one that comes to mind is Bill Skarsgård, and I'm glad they went with him, because, man, he embodied this role. Like, seriously, he was scary. Obviously great as Pennywise, but, you know, this was spot on casting. So yeah, definitely kudos to him and everybody that worked on the costume and everything. Like, it was really scary. So yeah, guys, I really love this movie. I'm definitely gonna buy it. I don't know if I'm gonna rewatch it a lot. Like, I think I mentioned that. I don't see this being a big rewatch kind of movie. It's very bleak, you know. But man, is it fucking it's definitely super well made. I'm gonna give this movie a 10 out of 10. Like, I seriously don't really have any gripes. I thought the pacing was fine. I was what's the word I'm looking for? I was definitely wrapped up in the story. Like, I felt I was invested, you know. I didn't get bored or anything like that. Again, it was a very well done. It was an epic movie by the end. Like, everything, like I mentioned about the climax. So the build-up was great. Yeah, the scares, the gore, you know, everything was so done. It's the gothic vibe of it all, you know. I really dig that kind of stuff. So I was, you know, I had high hopes for this movie, and they were met. So definitely check it out. Again, it's not everybody's cup of tea. You know, I feel like some people, some younger people maybe might see this movie thinking one thing and then being disappointed by it. Like, you know, I don't know. It's too mature of a movie for some people, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's really about it. I need to go to bed because it's really late and I have a long drive right now. So let me know your thoughts of the film in the comments. And I don't know if I want to put this as film of the year yet. I have to really think about that on my Letterboxd rankings. But I still have Mad Max as number one. But this one was fucking... this one was really good. I know it recency bias. I just saw it, but I was very happy with this. And seeing it at IMAX, of course, was great. So yeah, I wish I could have saw it on Christmas night. That would have been cool. But yeah, like I said, just let me know your thoughts in the comments, and that's really about it. You could also, if you want, rank the Robert Eggers movies. For me, The Witch is number 1, then The Lighthouse, and then I would say this, and then The Northman. Yeah. So, I don't know. I've only seen this once, so this could move up maybe. I don't dislike The Lighthouse or anything, but yeah, this was very good. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and have a good one. Bye-bye.